everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy Wednesday. I am coming in today with a wrap up, with a wrap up of the items that I made my husband for the SEWMANPANTS challenge. So I will leave all the rules and everything down below. There is still some time. You keep it simple, stick to a simple pattern or whatever. If you haven't started anything for your husband, your spouse, your son, your grandson, you still have time. So go ahead and participate. Follow the hashtag SEWMANPANTS, which I will run here across the screen, and then you will see all of the entries so far for the challenge. So let me just close out the month with what I have made my husband for the challenge. So for those that don't know, the husband's birthday is this month. Actually, it's coming up this weekend. So him getting these extra items was a very nice treat for him. But let me go through everything. I'll start with this first because I've already done the video and I will not be going into any detail, but I did want to come back in to show I did put the belt loops on the jeans and I did hem the jeans. And so, as you all know, these will be donated. If you want to learn more about the thread theory quadra jeans and my review on them, go ahead and click the link up above in the iCards and you can go back and see that entire review. Thank you everyone for all of your positive feedback. I love the way these jeans turned out, and I really love this denim and that top stitching. These turned out really good. So let me now go to his tops. So I made him two tops. I went ahead, I know I already did a review on the Jaylee 3137 men's polo shirt. You all know I was not too pleased with the directions and the instructions for that pattern, and I'm still not overly excited about those instructions. But guess what? Remember that placket I did before for him? And again, I'm not going to go through all of that because I went into great detail, but I'll click the link. I put the link up above where I talked about the issue with the placket. I didn't get it, and because the instructions are all on one page and then you have to flip back to the diagram and back and forth. Well, thanks to Myra Lorraine here on YouTube. If you saw her video, I will link it down below. Because she is participating as well, and she made her husband a few of the polo tops as well. She did a tutorial on the very steps on how to put in the placket for the Jaylee polo. And so look at that. That placket is looking, let me hold it up so you can see it. Look at that. That placket turned out good. Why? Because Myra did that so long. So he is happy. They fit him beautifully. And let me slide over so I can pop up some pictures. The only thing with, I made them two, and you'll see in the picture. So we have the navy blue one, and then we have this brown one as well. And the brown one, okay, y'all know I've been having challenges with not getting enough fabric for certain things, and here again I had to do some piecing together. It turned out fine. I had to piece his yoke piece together because I used practically every inch of this fabric. I didn't get enough, but I really do love the polo because I love the split side seam and everything. But what I will say with the polo, one of the things I think I still would do differently, because a couple things, not so much with the brown one. This is I won't say it's a lightweight, but it is lighter weight than this. I got this fabric from Joann Fabrics, and this fabric, quite honestly, I can't remember where I got it. It was online though, but I can't remember from where, but it is thick. So he's not gonna wear this until it dramatically cools off here in Texas, which will be a while, unless we're somewhere where it's heavily air conditioned. But I will say using a very thick fabric for that is not good, because I really struggle with my buttons on this, because with this placket you fold it over twice and you have to go through all of those layers when you're putting your buttonhole in. And my machine was struggling with it. It was a lot of fabric. So one of the things, because there is this twice fold over, is for thicker fabric, I would say cut out a part of that placket and interface it to at least keep it stable. That way you don't have all of this fabric folded on top of itself. And so yeah, that's what I would suggest. This didn't have that problem with it, this brown one, but he loves them. He actually wore this over the weekend. Actually, he wore that with his brown shorts, the cargo shorts that I made him, which I made him another pair, and these hit him at the perfect length. I'll pop up pictures as well for this. But this is that fabric. If you remember my fabric haul when I was in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, A to Z Fabrics, this is where I got that fabric from. And let me see if I can hold up. I think they call this a seersucker or something, or waffle, or somebody can correct me in the comments what, you know, this type of fabric is called, is properly termed. But again, very good. A pair of shorts for him. This is the, did I say this is the Wardrobe by Me cargo shorts? And the thing is, she re-released the instructions for these. So the first time I made his shorts, they were different instructions, and she re-released the instructions. I can't really tell where the tweaks were made, because the first instructions weren't overly complicated. There were a few parts that were a little hit and miss, but came out fine. And I tell you, her instructions are so easy to do these welt pockets. So look at that welt pocket. And no, I was not trying to stripe match or pattern match. No, that was not my goal. But I don't know if you can tell the primary lines, like the green, those larger lines, look like they're going together. It don't matter. I wasn't trying to pattern match. So for those who like to pattern match, go for it, but I was not. The inside of these, I'll just show you. Let me unbutton them. And actually, I just put this regular, this like that jean button on there on his shorts. And because I found that my husband is pretty rough with buttons, and so snaps or these like jean buttons will work perfect on pants and any other shorts I do for him. And again, on the inside, I think this pattern you can do the French seams for the pockets. I did not. I just went ahead and just serged everything. So the insides are nice, and as you can tell, that is a navy blue, so I did use the blue for the pockets. So yeah, zipper is in beautifully. Everything. This is a really nice pattern for him, because he liked wearing cargo shorts, and so very easy to do. Zipper, everything. Nothing more to say about that, because I've already done the review. This is one of my Make 9s that I finished earlier in the year, or a few months ago, so I'll link that up above as well if you want to see the review. And the final thing that I made for him is a wallet. Yes, I did the Maggie 55 classic zip around wallet, the mini version, and this is how it looks. Let me hold that up so you can kind of see the inside. And I will say, let me warn you, it is a hot mess. It is a very excuse me, nice first attempt. And the reason I say it's a bit of a hot mess is because I made some mistakes when I was interfacing it. Excuse me. There are certain parts of this wallet where, because I've already done the full size, you know, I've done the full size, and I love this pattern. but certain parts that you interface, I had the interface pieces were too wide, and so it made certain sections of the wallet thicker than what they needed to be, which meant my machine was not my needle started stitching and it didn't stitch again until it got to the part that was a little bit more flat, and then it stopped stitching. So, and I couldn't even make it stitch if I wanted to, and so hence industrial machine. But anyway, but regardless of having an industrial machine or not, this was my error. I wouldn't require an industrial machine to interface properly. That was on me. So has nothing to do with the machine. It's just that my interface pieces were too wide, and again, it was my first time doing the mini. It was after the fact that I realized, uh-oh, this is not going to sew. So what I was able to do, let me show you, is sew the top, so this inside piece can stay in the top, and I was able to sew the top. And so the goal was to really try the mini to see how it worked, and I figured, oh, I'll just make him a wallet, because his wallet, I don't know about you all, but my husband carried the wallet that you just fold over so stuff can slide out, and he is always dropping something out of his wallet. I said, you need one that zips so nothing can fall out. And while he likes it, he thinks it's a little big for his pocket, to put in his pocket, to keep on him. So we shall see. I won't donate this. What I will do is keep this as my prototype. That's what I'll call it, my prototype. Just because I know where I made some mistakes and where I would do things a little different. And it was my interfacing that's about where I messed up. Oh, and my zipper is not perfect in the round. It doesn't lay as I would like it to. Actually, this side is the side, if you can tell. And so yeah, so I'm gonna keep this as my prototype and hang on to it. As you all know, if I make mistakes on something, I don't pick it apart and alter and do all this other different stuff. I either donate it or I keep it to just remind me of things I need to do different. And so this is one of those I will definitely hang on to. This is not real leather. This is a faux leather that I picked up from Joann Fabrics, and the inside is the same lining that I used for his other pants, actually, his other cargo shorts. So yeah, that's that. But he said he'll carry it. He said he will carry it. And the hardware came from Bringberry. So I did use some very nice hardware on this wallet, but that's okay. That stuff like that don't bother me. And so I didn't mind using that hardware for this here, because it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna hang on to it. So that is it. It was a fun month sewing for him. He is actually, because we are doing a kind of donation to the Goodwill right now, he is going to be clearing out his closet with a lot of things that are a little older, kind of too big for him or not fitting as well. And he has put in order, a couple orders as a matter of fact, for some more button-ups, more polos and more button-ups, and of course his jeans. So he also joked, I will say, about wanting some dress slacks. I said, oh no, sorry brother, you're gonna have to go to the store to get that one. I'm not doing your dress slacks. There is a line, and his undergarments, but he's so picky about his undergarments, I wouldn't do those anyway. But yeah, dress slacks, no, you can keep getting those from the store, because you do well doing that. But his jeans, I don't mind making his jeans, cargo shorts, button-ups, not a problem. So that is it, everybody. Stay tuned for Sunday. I will be bringing you my Chinelo Bailey looks. I believe I'll be able to get the next 2 done, so I should have 2 looks for you on Sunday. If you have any questions about SEWMANPANTS, the challenge, or anything, please leave them down in the comments below and I'll try to get back to you right away. Otherwise, you still have some time to participate, so I hope to see more entries and more sharing on social media of what you have made. And yeah, that is it. And I will have his jeans October, November. You will see his jeans, the final pair. So all right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today, and you all have a blessed and fantastic rest of your week. Bye.